The Architecture Student's Guide to Productivity. Are you an architecture student who feels like you're working constantly, but your projects are taking longer than they should? Do you struggle with a feeling that your output isn't measuring up to your effort? You're not alone. Many students face the same challenges. The key isn't necessarily working harder, it's working smarter. This guide will help you understand the core concepts of productivity and provide 9 actionable tips to help you become a more efficient and effective architecture student. What is productivity? Let's start with some foundational definitions. Production is the process of creating a product by combining various inputs. For an architecture student, these inputs include not just materials and software, but also time, energy, and creative thought. Efficiency is about avoiding waste. It's the ability to produce a desired result without wasting materials, energy, time, or effort. Effectiveness is the ability to produce the desired result. It's about ensuring your work meets the project's requirements and achieves its goals. Productivity is the measure of how efficient and effective you are. It's the value of your outcome compared to the time, energy, and resources you invested. By improving your habits, you can increase your productivity, leading to better results with less wasted effort. 9. Tips to boost your productivity. 1. Find your inspiration. The most productive work is often inspired work. When you're genuinely interested in a project, you'll be more motivated to see it through. If a project feels uninspiring, try to connect it to something you're passionate about. For example, if a history project feels dry, look for connections to a modern designer you admire. If you're struggling with a design, focus on an element you find exciting, like the play of light and shadow on the site. Sometimes, a simple shift in focus can ignite your creativity. 2. Set big goals. Setting a goal for a project isn't just about finishing it, it's about what you want to achieve. Aim high. Instead of just finishing a project, set a goal to master a new software program or develop a concept you truly love. A challenging goal will inspire you to push yourself and produce better work. Work with your professor or tutor to understand what's required to get the grade you want and create a plan to achieve it. 3. Start early and stay consistent. Procrastination is the enemy of productivity. The best way to get started is to simply start. As soon as you receive an assignment, take some time to plan your approach and schedule time to work on it. Completing small tasks daily is much more effective than cramming at the last minute. This approach allows your brain to process information and develop ideas gradually, leading to a higher quality outcome. 4. Plan your time and tasks. Planning is a critical skill for any architect. Before you dive into a project, take the time to create a clear plan. Task management involves identifying exactly what needs to be done. Time management involves scheduling when you'll do it. Break large projects into smaller, more manageable tasks and add them to your calendar. This prevents you from wasting time on things that won't contribute to your final result and ensures you're always making progress. 5. Prioritize your work. Once you have a plan, you need to prioritize. This means identifying the most effective use of your time. If you're scheduled to do creative work in the afternoon but feel uninspired, it might be better to work on something else that's necessary but doesn't require as much creative energy, like software tutorials. Likewise, if you find yourself getting distracted, ask yourself if what you're doing is a priority. Sometimes a 10-minute break is a better choice than aimlessly scrolling online. 6. Eliminate distractions. Distractions like social media, video games, or unnecessary internet browse can severely impact your productivity. Try tracking how you spend your time for one day. You might be surprised by how many hours are lost to unproductive activities. Instead of mindlessly engaging in these things, give yourself a set time for them after you've completed your planned work. This turns them into a well-deserved reward rather than a time-wasting habit. 7. Prepare for tomorrow, today. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to list what you need to accomplish tomorrow. This simple habit gives you a clear plan for the next day, so you can start immediately without wasting time figuring out what to do. Crossing off items on your list as you complete them provides a tangible sense of accomplishment that can keep you motivated. 8. Stop multitasking. Multitasking is a myth. While you might think you can jump between different tasks, like writing an essay while listening to a lecture and responding to emails, your brain has to constantly recalibrate. This switching of focus takes time and reduces the quality of your work. Instead, focus on one task at a time until it's complete. You'll find that you finish tasks faster and produce better results. 9. Practice self-care. Self-care is a crucial yet often overlooked part of productivity. You're not a machine, and you can't run on empty. Neglecting your health will eventually lead to burnout and decreased performance. Aim for a consistent sleep schedule, eat nutritious meals, exercise, and make time for friends, family, and other hobbies. In the long run, taking care of yourself is the most productive thing you can do for your career. Start with one thing. You don't need to implement all of these tips at once. Choose one new habit to focus on. Maybe it's planning your day, eliminating a distraction, or getting a solid 8 hours of sleep. Once that habit is established, move on to the next. Mastering these skills is a lifelong process, but each step you take will make you a more effective and productive architecture student. This will not only improve your work now, but also set a strong foundation for your future career.